Chief Executive 马理事长 Undersecretary Dr. Akhtar 齐局长、陈部长、穆常委 Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. First, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our special guests, distinguished speakers and participants of the Internet Economy Summit 2018, including official representatives from member states of the United Nations who attended the Asia-Pacific Business Forum 2018 during the past 2 days. This year's summit theme is New Impetus for the New Economy. In the coming 2 days, dozens of heavyweight speakers will share with us their insights and experiences on how to capture the huge opportunities and economic benefits brought along by Internet technology development. The Chief Executive will speak on how the Hong Kong SAR government pursues innovation and technology vigorously to drive Hong Kong's future development. Our mainland and overseas speakers will share with us the latest development trends, landscape in the mainland and around the world, and how we can seize the opportunities from the latest Internet economic development trends, as well as national policies such as the Guangdong, Macau, Hong Kong Bay Area, or in Chinese known as 粤港澳大湾区. Tomorrow afternoon, we will, for the first time, organize a youth program designed for secondary and tertiary students. They will join the Hong Kong ICT Awards winners sharing, an interactive text showcase, and a guided tour to the Hong Kong ICT Expo, which is held concurrently with this summit next door. With a full and exciting agenda, I am confident that we will find new impetus for new achievements in today's Internet economy. And I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the China Internet Development Foundation and Hong Kong Cyberport for co-organizing this annual flagship event. Last but not least, I wish you a rewarding summit for friends from overseas and the mainland. Please enjoy our city's vibrancy and hospitality during your stay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yang. Thank you. Please be seated. 谢谢局长，请回座。Ladies and gentlemen, we're honored today to have Mrs. Carrie Lam, Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region with us at IES 2018. Now let's give a big round of applause to welcome our Chief Executive on stage for the opening address. Mrs. Lam, please. 请各位一起欢迎香港特别行政区行政长官林郑月娥女士，有请。
President Ma, Dr. Akhtar, Mr. Mu, Ms. Chi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm delighted to join you at the opening of the Internet Economy Summit 2018. A very warm welcome to you all, especially to our friends from the mainland and overseas. We are also privileged to have Dr. Akhtar, Under-Secretary General of the United Nations, joining this year's summit, which follows hot on the heels of the Asia-Pacific Business Forum hosted in Hong Kong in the last 2 days. The forum provided a platform for high-level exchanges on digital technology and its impact on our economies. Later this morning, Dr. Akhtar will share with us her insights on the many opportunities and challenges facing us in the international arena. I already have the privilege of having a very constructive discussion with Dr. Akhtar yesterday, and I'm sure you will be inspired on what she's going to share with you. The theme for this year's summit is New Impetus for the New Economy. Indeed, the Internet has led the world into the digital era and created a whole new economy as well as countless business opportunities. I was here last week to officiate at the Hong Kong ICT Awards presentation ceremony, which celebrates excellence in information and communications technology. I was impressed by the breadth of sectors, industries, and businesses represented by the awardees. They embraced everything from entertainment and fintech to business in general, healthcare, home and lifestyle, as well as people and mobility. This shows that the internet, or innovation and technology in general, have already become an integral part of our daily lives. This is already the third edition of the Internet Economy Summit. The first summit was held in 2016, just a few months after an Innovation and Technology Bureau was created within the Hong Kong SAR government to provide dedicated leadership and coordinated effort in this area. Since then, the government has made significant investments to boost innovation and technology. This included a total of 28 billion Hong Kong dollars allocated under the last term of the Hong Kong SAR government. It was a good start, but given the speed of technological evolution, that is clearly not enough. An investment is only one, though an important one, measure to achieve our ultimate goal of fostering economic development and improving people's daily lives through wider application of innovation and technology. We must keep reinforcing and upgrading our capability, as well as providing a conducive ecosystem for innovation and technology development in Hong Kong. This is a reason why this term of the government, we started on the 1st of July last year, has come up with a more holistic approach to drive innovation and technology in Hong Kong. In my maiden policy address last October, I outlined an 8-pronged strategy for Hong Kong to strengthen our competitiveness in a global innovation and technology race, ranging from more resources for R&D, nurturing a talent pool to venture capital and popular science education. We have also highlighted 4 key technology areas, namely healthcare technologies, artificial intelligence and robotics, smart city, and fintech. I believe these can become new economic drivers for Hong Kong's future development. Our INT efforts will be given a major boost in the context of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Bay Area, on which a State Council-approved development plan will be promulgated soon. This economic blueprint for the 9 cities in Guangdong and the 2 special administrative regions of Hong Kong and Macau, with a population of 68 million and a combined GDP of $1.5 trillion, will provide enormous opportunities. One of our targets is to develop an international innovation and technology hub in the Bay Area, and Hong Kong will play a key role in it. Together with the planned Hong Kong Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park at the Lok Ma Chau Loop, Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and cities in the Bay Area can complement one another and create our version of Silicon Valley. To realize our vision, we have put together a comprehensive package of long and medium-term initiatives, as well as immediate support measures for relevant industries. I have set a goal to double Hong Kong's R&D expenditure as a ratio to the gross domestic product to 1.5% by the year 2022, or about 45 billion Hong Kong dollars a year. To help achieve this, we will, for the first time in Hong Kong, provide super tax deduction of up to 300% for R&D expenditure incurred by enterprises. On talent development, we are launching a 500 million Hong Kong dollars technology talent scheme, which includes the establishment of a postdoctoral hub and a dedicated reindustrialization and technology training program to subsidize local companies to train their staff in advanced technologies, especially in Industry 4.0. These will be rolled out by the 3rd quarter of this year. Our goal is to encourage more young people to engage in R&D and technology entrepreneurship as a long-term, lifelong career. I was therefore very pleased to hear from Nick that we will have a separate program for young people tomorrow. In addition, we will provide studentships for local students to pursue research postgraduate programs in our publicly funded universities. At the same time, We aim to attract the best talents from the mainland and overseas to enrich Hong Kong's ecosystem. In order to attract the world's top scientific research institutions and technology enterprises to Hong Kong, we have earmarked 10 billion Hong Kong dollars to support the establishment of 2 research clusters in Hong Kong, one on healthcare technologies and the other on artificial intelligence and robotics technologies. We aim to achieve a win-win result by attracting the best scientific and innovation brains from around the world to join forces with our local research talents. I should point out that the above-mentioned 10 billion Hong Kong dollars is just part of the 50 billion Hong Kong dollars funding committed by the Financial Secretary in his budget speech delivered in February this year to support innovation and technology development in Hong Kong. Other initiatives include allocating 7 billion Hong Kong dollars to the Science Park to boost support for its talents and set up a smart campus. Cyberport will also receive 200 million Hong Kong dollars to enhance support for its startups. In adopting new technology, the Smart City Blueprint for Hong Kong, published last December, provides a clear roadmap for making use of technologies to drive economic growth and enhance the quality of living in our city. Pivotal to this, no doubt, is the application of innovation and communications technology, in particular, big data analytics, cloud computing, and Internet of Things to take advantage of the ever-increasingly connected Internet-driven economy. We will invest more than 900 million Hong Kong dollars in the next few years to implement several smart city infrastructure projects, including the provision of EID to all residents and launching a multifunction smart lamppost pilot scheme. The success of all these programs and initiatives requires strong leadership and sustained investment well into the future. Within the government, the High-Level Steering Committee on Innovation and Technology, which I personally chair, will provide the steer and coordination needed at the highest level to implement our innovation and technology agenda. With the support of industries and the community at large, as well as our partners in the mainland and around the world, I look forward to sharing with you the results and achievements on different fronts at next year's Internet Economy Summit. Before closing, let me thank President Ma from the Chinese Internet Development Foundation and the Cyberspace Administration of China for their unfailing support of this annual flagship event. I wish you all a very rewarding Internet Economy Summit and our visitors a memorable stay in Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Executive. Thank you. Please be seated. 感谢行政长官，请回座，谢谢。Ladies and gentlemen, up next we would like to invite on stage Dr. Shamshed Akhtar, Under Secretary General of the United Nations and Executive Secretary for Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, to deliver her opening remarks. 我们有请联合国副秘书长兼亚太经社会执行秘书 Shamshed Akhtar 博士为我们致开幕词，有请。
Your Excellency, Chief Executive of the Administrative Authority of Hong Kong, Ms. Carrie Lam, it's indeed an honor and pleasure to be with you on this platform. At the outset, I'd like to thank the authorities as well as the administration of Cyberport and our Business Forum colleagues from the private sector of Hong Kong for really what I would term as the first path-breaking business dialogue on the topic of technologies, frontier technologies. I'd like to thank all the sponsors and our organizers too for all the courtesies extended to me and my team, and hope that this will sow the seeds for a futuristic partnership which will be deeper, will not only benefit Hong Kong, but the larger landscape of Asia and the Pacific, of course. The Internet Economy Summit, as Her Excellency just mentioned, is happening on the heels of the Asia Pacific Business Forum. Together, they showcase Hong Kong's strength as a leading Asian dynamic hub for technology, innovation, and finance. It underpins Hong Kong's creative economy and offers opportunities for others to draw on its experience and knowledge. Industrial revolutions, from the age of mechanization to mass production to digital revolution, have spurred economic growth, but at the cost of environment and society. As we enter the fourth industrial revolution, technological breakthroughs such as artificial intelligence, robotics, 3D printing, the Internet of Things, fintech, big data, and quantum computing are increasingly supporting growth. But they are likely to be accompanied by broad-based societal change, which is really the value proposition of the United Nations International Agenda, Sustainable Development Goals. There are three critical challenges for the economies of the future, and I'm sure Hong Kong will be on the frontier of resolution of these challenges and offering solutions to Asia as a whole. First, jobs and the future work. The World Economic Forum study predicts that in 15 developed and emerging economies alone, frontier technology will result in net loss of over 5 million jobs by 2020. In the coming decades, the jobs of 785 million workers, that's equivalent to over 50% of total employment in the Asia-Pacific region, could be automated. The nature of work will also change rapidly. Close to 65% of today's children will eventually hold jobs that do not exist today. But let's take this challenge as an opportunity going forward. Second, despite the rapid penetration of internet the world over, several billion have been left behind. So sustainable development says, leave no one behind. As ICT infrastructure is the backbone of many frontier technologies, there is a risk of fueling and spillover of the impact of this to new frontier technology divide, compounding an already existing digital divide. And of course, there is a wealth divide also. Third, frontier technologies pose trust and ethical questions. What rules should dictate the algorithms deciding how much we can borrow or which services we opt for? Should driverless cars prioritize the life of the driver or pedestrian? To just quote one small example, there are risks of calibrating artificial intelligence algorithms based on biased data that may yield biased artificial intelligence learning outcomes. Government-owned satellites, telecommunications, multinationals, social media startups, all have today the power of real-time information at their fingertips. In this information and data revolution age, open and big data movements of varying quality combined with advancements in computing, machine learning, and behavioral economics fuel the growth of artificial intelligence technology. Technology per se is not the problem. But there are ethical issues surrounding privacy, ownership, and transparency, particularly on data. So imagine if Hong Kong were to be a leader in figuring solutions to these challenges. This is an innovative hub. This is a hub which is the center of leading such major transformation based on a city economy, and everybody else is dazzled by it. So data is going to be very essential, and getting the right data and its privacy. Let me take a moment to highlight frontier technologies, while offering challenges to us, offer a multitude of opportunities. First, the adoption of technologies and innovation in production processes and deploying the Internet of Things will enhance productivity and produce intelligent and environmental friendly solutions. Embracing the Internet of Things in China's manufacturing chain alone could add up to 736 billion to its GDP by 2030. Imagine what it would do to the collective nations of Asia and Pacific that we represent at ESCAP. Second opportunity, technologies have the potential to bend the sustainable development curve in the right direction. Improved application of frontier technologies to transportation and logistics could reduce carbon emission by an estimated 4.5 billion tons by 2020. Image recognition allows researchers to scan more than 50,000 images of plants to identify crop diseases using smartphones with a success rate of almost over 99%. And I could go on with fascinating examples that we are picking up as we are researching this area. Third, frontier technologies can help anticipate and respond to the effects of climate hazards and air pollution through the adoption of state-of-the-art technologies to address environmental impacts. In the Republic of Korea, the mayor of the city of Songdo, and as I was walking through the city, informed me that this city is built around the Internet of Things to reduce traffic pollution, save energy and water, and create a cleaner environment. This is being replicated in other municipalities of Korea a lot. Fourth, innovative policy action to utilize technologies in the delivery of public services is gaining ground. Hong Kong's e-government services is a great example of how a government is embracing technology. Asia Pacific is forecasted to emerge as the future's prominent market. Just look at China, that has introduced a comprehensive artificial intelligence development policy to emerge as the front runner and global innovation center in artificial intelligence by 2030. It coincides with the era of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. China's venture capital investments in fintech, virtual reality, robotics, drones, artificial intelligence, edtech, and autonomous vehicles stand out. The policy framework for the next generation of technology and innovation should focus on creating and enabling environment for frontier technologies to positively impact economy, society, and environment to reduce inequalities. A few prerequisites for development and application of frontier technologies are: one, it developed ICT infrastructure like what is being nurtured in Hong Kong. Two, a work life fit for scale of technological revolution yet to unfold and magnify in the future, based on lifelong learning and reskilling, to, of course, offer entrepreneurship training, but to nurture a culture and a body of job creators that can actually offer employment to those. And of course, these are going to be different types of jobs to those who are going to be graduating out of the traditional modes of manufacturing and services sector, to name few key areas. Third, a responsive regulatory framework. The FinTech Supervisory Sandbox, launched by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority in 2016, strikes me as an example of this, which allow banks and tech firms to conduct pilot trials of their fintechs without the need to achieve costly full compliance with supervisory requirements. I really have been informed by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority's governor's speech in this context, which I was really fascinated to read and really drove me also to think that this is a relationship really and cashing on for the benefit of Asia and the Pacific region. Fourth, incentivizing responsible frontier technology development in the private sector to tackle social and environmental concerns and to strengthen the quality and sustainability of growth by pushing the private sector to move from standard vanilla corporate responsibility to actually creating a new type of broad-based shareholder value, which goes beyond the typical investor's shareholder value to people-oriented shareholder value and all other stakeholders benefiting from corporate sustainability. My fifth point is that public-private partnerships in tech sector will enhance the business case for the Sustainable Development Goals. With Sustainable Development Goals representing a $12 trillion proposition and business opportunity, this offers a huge market opportunity for governments and businesses to tap innovative solutions for service delivery. Governments could play the role of market maker and shaper. Here in Hong Kong, the government has embraced the digital revolution through the implementation of e-government services and have established the Hong Kong Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Fund to catalyze social innovation and responsible frontier technology development. It is also working on the ecosystem. And this marriage of the fintech with the entrepreneurship ecosystems and the space allowed for the startups is really a fascinating mix of things that Hong Kong is providing its businesses, but of course, being an export-oriented economy, it will be exporting all of this knowledge base and the frontier technologies, hopefully, in years to come. So you have here a visionary leadership. You have proximity to the fascinating part of the world and a fascinating partner in development, the People's Republic of China. Just listen to President Xi's speeches. They are full of messages on sustainable development that I believe not many leaders have such command on. And if sustainable development is to happen in terms of its effective implementation, I believe it'll happen in China because China is progressing extremely well through a very systematic and a thought-provoking style. And I say that because we are continuously monitoring the progress of sustainable development across all our Asia and Pacific economies. Regional and cross-government and technology development cooperation will be critical to ensure frontier technologies have a positive impact on sustainable development. Here, my institution, the largest regional commission of the United Nations, established since 1947 or something around that time, can play a critical role as we are also transforming ourselves. Let me conclude. I think we should all listen to historians, not just futurists. The disruptive and the dislocative nature of technology is nothing new. It has accompanied different revolutions in different forms and bodies. We must learn from the past to address the challenges of the internet economy effectively while exploiting opportunities for development. And I have just touched the iceberg of the challenges and the opportunities. Frontier technologies will have far-reaching consequences throughout the region and across the globe. While there are questions over the scale and pace of the frontier technological transition, governments need to put effective policies in place, as is evolving in Hong Kong. ESCAP is, of course, very committed to supporting research and analysis, capacity building, and regional knowledge sharing on frontier technologies to ensure this happens. In May, from 11th to about 16th, we will have senior officials, leaders, and ministers in Bangkok, which is the home of my institution. And we will have a very different and a dynamic dialogue between the private sector, the experts, academics, industrialists, with the government officials. And hopefully, we will start with a very serious dialogue, which is we are living in an inequality era within the overall context of the Sustainable Development Agenda. And it's been in the making. The Sustainable Development Paradigm has been now in existence for about 3 years or so. But two major elements have to be really tracked effectively. One is the frontier technologies, what are its challenges and opportunities, and how can we harness this to provide solutions both for corporate and public service delivery. But second most important force will be that we do so by nurturing multilateralism. So my famous thing is that the role of Asia has risen in nurturing privatization, multilateralism, and the fulcrum is moving from the advanced West countries to Asia. And as our leaders take stronger hold of multilateralism solution, I am sure this world will be more prosperous world for decades to come. Thank you, Your Excellency, for inviting me, and thanks to all the
Thank you very much, Dr. Akhter. Thank you. Please be seated. We had a very inspirational sharing from you, learning about the challenges and opportunities lying ahead. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, please join me in welcoming on stage Ms. Qi Xiaoxia, Director General, Bureau of Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan Affairs of Cyberspace Administration of the People's Republic of China for the opening address. 我们欢迎国家互联网信息办公室港澳台工作局局长齐小夏女士为我们致开幕词，有请。
尊敬的林郑月娥行政长官，尊敬的阿赫塔尔副秘书长，尊敬的杨局长、穆常委、马理事长，女士们、先生们，上午好 ，Good morning。今天非常高兴与大家一起相聚在美丽的东方明珠香港，共同见证第3届互联网经济峰会开幕。在此，我谨代表中国国家互联网信息办公室对峰会的隆重召开表示热烈的祝贺，对各位来宾、各位朋友以及社会各界为推动香港互联网经济发展付出的辛勤努力表示衷心的感谢。本次峰会以新经济、新动力为主题，汇聚来自全球各地的互联网业界精英，交流互联网、数字经济、大数据、人工智能、智慧城市等方面的新经验，展示香港互联网经济发展的新成果，共同探讨互联网如何为全球经济发展注入新动力。相信本次峰会的成功举办，一定会对香港发展新经济、打造新动力产生深远影响。当前，全球互联网快速发展，以互联网为基础的数字经济作为新经济的代表，为全球经济增长提供了新的动力。2006年，在习近平主席提议下，G20 杭州峰会通过20国集团数字经济发展与合作倡议，得到国际社会的广泛支持和响应。2017年，国家互联网信息办公室和浙江省人民政府成功主办第4届世界互联网大会，以发展数字经济、促进开放共享、携手共建网络空间命运共同体为主题，推进数字经济建设，造福人类社会。习近平主席指出，中国经济发展进入新常态，新常态要有新动力，互联网在这方面可以大有作为。国家相继出台了一系列重大政策措施，推进网络强国、数字中国、智慧城市建设，推动互联网、大数据、人工智能和实体经济深度融合，运用新技术、新业态、新模式，大力改造提升传统产业，培育新增长点，发展壮大新动能，推动经济转向高质量发展。近年来，中国互联网及数字经济发展取得了举世瞩目的成就。截至2017年底，内地网民规模达到7.72亿，居全球第一；电子商务交易额达到29万亿多，使用网上支付的人数达到5亿多，共享单车用户超过2亿。境内外上市互联网公司总数达到102家，总市值近9万亿人民币。大数据、云计算、人工智能等新兴技术取得突破性进展，交通出行、智慧城市、智能制造等领域创新应用活跃，信息基础设施建设水平不断迈上新的台阶。互联网普及应用为新时代新经济发展 注入了强劲的动力。女士们、先生们，今年国家迎来改革开放40周年，一直以来，香港积极参与国家改革开放和现代化建设，做出了重大贡献。与此同时，国家改革开放也促成了香港经济发展的奇迹。香港回归祖国以来，经济发展稳步推进，国际金融、贸易、航运中心的优势不断提升，在亚洲领先的数码城市地位日益巩固，信息通信科技产业发展成熟，高端专业服务业发达，创新创业生态活跃，为香港发展基于互联网的新经济奠定了坚实的基础。互联网经济峰会迄今已举办2届，2年来，香港特区政府大力推进创新科技发展，在大数据、人工智能、智慧城市和金融科技等领域积极布局，支持快速支付、共享经济等新业态创新发展。这些成就的取得，离不开林郑月娥女士行政长官的高度重视。在刚刚举办的博鳌论坛上，行政长官就建设粤港澳大湾区提出了推动香港科技创新发展的新的建议。2年来，内地和香港互联网领域交流合作持续深化。腾讯云、阿里云在香港设立数据中心，为亚太和欧美地区提供云计算服务。截至2017年底，支付宝在香港已接入线下商户门店超1万家，滴滴在香港已有2万多本地出租车司机，服务超过60万注册用户。ofo 在香港投放共享单车1万余辆，单日最高骑行次数超过2万次。互联网新业态为民众带来了实实在在的便利。女士们、先生们，香港正积极融入国家发展大局，进一步服务国家改革开放，这必将为香港带来新的机遇。展望美好发展前景，需要我们不断加强合作交流，开拓创新，锐意进取，在新时代踏上新征程。在此提出以下建议：一是深化数字经济创新发展，以粤港澳大湾区建设为契机，加强信息基础设施互联互通，发展新模式、新业态，促进经济转型升级，发挥香港拥有世界级的科研院所以及大量信息通信科技专业人才等优势，发展人工智能、物联网等产业，利用香港科技园、数码港的国际化管理经验，积极培育新兴产业，形成新的经济增长点，积极推进内地与香港信息通信和互联网企业优势互补，密切协作，共同协力推进“一带一路”建设。二是促进互联网便民惠民，积极推进互联网+，鼓励和引导民生服务与互联网融合发展，在金融、交通、旅游、医疗、养老等方面不断培育基于互联网应用的新业态，促进信息便民惠民，充分运用移动互联网、大数据、物联网等新一代信息技术，创新公共服务，丰富信息服务内容，促进智慧城市建设，促进城市和交通智能管理，不断提升信息服务水平。三是加强专业人才培养培训，健全政府、企业和社会多层次人才培训机制，鼓励香港 和内地的高等院校、科研院所加强合作，培养复合型人才，依托京港、沪港、深港等创客基地，继续支持举办香港国际创客节，营造创客成长发展环境。依托港深创新及科技园等众多平台，加强内地和香港的人才培育、技术创新和科研成果转化，鼓励和引导内地互联网企业面向香港大学生开展暑期实习计划、全职实习计划等项目，创造条件，促进专业人才成长。女士们、先生们，新经济已成为驱动世界经济发展的新的浪潮，为全球经济发展注入了新的动力。中国经济已由高速增长阶段转向高质量发展阶段。让我们携起手来，顺应互联网发展潮流，把握信息时代发展机遇，共享互联网发展成果，共创新经济发展美好未来。最后，祝第3届互联网经济峰会圆满成功。谢谢大家。Thank you very much.